Emergencies, accidents, and natural disasters are rarely predictable. However, when they do occur, a rapid, controlled response will likely make the difference between an effective and ineffective response. The LHSAA Pregame Administrative Conference is a tool to support emergency readiness. So, in preparation for the upcoming volleyball season, let's review PAC guidelines. All of us have responsibilities to do everything we can to support the health and safety of participants. The PAC coordinates people and resources to facilitate an efficient response to emergencies. Research in emergency planning suggests that effective pregame meetings support organized responses that result in better outcomes for our student athletes and others. The basis of the Pregame Administrative Conference is the Emergency Action Plan. All schools should have a written, rehearsed, venue-specific EAP that identifies people, equipment, and a communication system to promptly call for emergency care. The EAP is a blueprint, a game plan for an emergency response. A significant part of the PAC checklist is a review of the emergency action plan and coordination of people and resources. A pregame administrative conference is required before all LHSAA interscholastic contests and is led by the game day site administrator, the home principal, or his or her designee, and the first referee. The game day site administrator should be knowledgeable of the venue's emergency action plan. The PAC should occur no later than 20 minutes prior to the match. PAC participants, the game administrator, principal or designee from home school, first and second referees, and head coaches. Recommended PAC participants, principal or designee from visiting school, security, and medical staff. The game day site administrator, home principal or designee, first and second referees, and head coaches are required participants. If the game day site administrator does not participate, the officials should communicate this info to the RCO. If the officials do not participate, the host school should communicate this info to the RCO. Part 1 of the PAC checklist involves introductions, name, title, location, critical identification of game day site manager, and verification with head coaches that teams are legally equipped. Once we finish the introductions, the R1 should ask the game day site manager and his or her team to review security, medical, and COVID sections of the PAC checklist. Much of the discussion, led by the game day administrator, will focus on content in the venue-specific emergency action plan. The game day administrator may involve security, medical staff, and others to address specific items related to their expertise. The R1 will lead the discussion regarding pre-match and/or intermission items that could impact the schedule and also address sportsmanship. You will notice stars on the PAC checklist. These items are required before we start the match. It is essential that we know the game day site administrator, that we verify teams and players are properly equipped, that we review security procedures for the officials, that we identify any appropriate healthcare professionals who can diagnose concussions and other serious sports injuries, and that we discuss COVID protocols. In closing, let's keep this conference brief, focus on the primary purpose of the PAC, be professional, and work together. This checklist is available on the LHSAA website. Select Affiliations, LHSOA, and PAC checklists. Thanks for all you do for high school sports in our state. Best wishes for a safe and successful season.